Today we're making a creamy peanut butter kale smoothie with kombucha because kombucha Liz. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're first time here, thanks for hanging out with me. My name's Liz, and on this channel I like to provide tips and tutorials to help you make awesome kombucha while also having a little bit of fun, hopefully. So today's recipe is inspired by my health club. They have a cafe there and they have this awesome peanut butter kale smoothie. $7.50. Kombucha Liz doesn't like spending a lot of money. So one day I noticed they had the ingredients out, so I said, well, I just have to figure out the portions. And I did, and it's so good. And since I'm Kombucha Liz, I said, let's throw some kombucha in there. So I'm real excited. So let's first talk about the ingredients. First up, obviously, is kale. If you've never had kale before, it is really good. I didn't have kale until I was in my early 30s. And when I had it, I said, whoa, where has this been all my life? Like, why has it been missing? But it's okay because it's here now. But kale really is some good stuff. When it's raw, it's a little bit, what's the word? Bitter. It's a little bitter. So I usually eat it cooked with coconut oil. Real simple to make, easy. However, it has more nutrients when it's raw. So I removed the stems and the big pieces. I think they're called the veins or whatever. Make sure you wash your kale really good because you will find little visitors. Be gentle. They're just trying to live their life. You can just peel that part off. Maybe they're still alive. I don't know. It's usually like some type of bug in a cocoon. But I've seen it more than once, so they'll get stuck in these little pieces of the kale. So I have a full cup of kale. The next ingredient is honey. So I have a lot of kale in this recipe because the honey will help mask the bitterness of the kale. 1 tablespoon, so 1 cup of kale, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 3/4 cup of a milk alternative. I'm using coconut milk from the box. I've made this with oat milk. That was really good. Almond milk is amazing as well. And 1/4 cup of our beloved booch. For the bananas, I like to freeze my bananas so that they're always ready and on hand. So I guess this is about 2 smaller bananas, or you could use 1 large banana. If you don't have any frozen bananas, but you do have regular bananas, you can just throw some ice in there. I'd probably start with about a cup, half a cup to a cup, to see, and then blend it off to see if it's the right consistency you like. The blender. So this is just an ordinary blender. It's Oster. I bought it from Target for like $30 or $40. I don't really remember. So it's not one of the professional grades like a Blendtec or a Vitamix, but it gets the job done. However, there is a trick when you're blending up the greens and smoothies using these types of blenders, and that is to add the liquids and then add the greens. Mix it up as well as you can before you add in the fruits. That way it'll break up the little pieces. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to add my coconut milk and my booch. I actually think this is a little bit more than 1 cup, but I'm just going to use it all. Maybe not. That should be, it's about a cup. Blend. So I like to start off on the lower speeds and then work my way up to the higher ones. I put my blender on the highest speed and I blend it for about a minute, and as you can see, it's a beautiful green and there's just little tiny pieces of the kale. Next, we're going to go ahead and add the peanut butter, and when I add the honey, I want to have the blades on because honey's so thick, I don't want it to sink right down to the bottom and not get mixed up. So I'll add the peanut butter, mix it, and then while the blade is spinning, I'll add the honey. And the last ingredients are our bananas. Before we give it our final mix, keep in mind that you're saving $7.50 from not spending money on at your health club. Smug look. right, and we are done. Let me show you this beauty. Oh, it's so good. Creamy, sweet kale. Look at that. Oh, there's one chunk in there. Doesn't that look amazing? Woo! What a way to start your day. Now, if you have kids that won't drink green smoothies because they're green, I have a solution for you. You're gonna take your green smoothie and put it into these ice pop molds. Sorry, these ones are a little bit beat up. The kids are a little rough on these. Try not to judge. But if you put them in here, freeze them, the kids love them. What makes it extra special is if you let them pull the ice pop out. I don't know why. I guess it makes them feel like they went foraging for their own food, but they dig it. It's like a big adventure. So here you go. Great snack for when they come home from school or whatever. They're getting a lot of kale, lots of good ingredients. I think it's a win. I just want to say, if you've never had kale before and you're interested in trying it, a real simple recipe is just heat up some coconut oil in the pan, put pieces of kale in there, mix it up, let it cook for about 5 minutes. What I love about it, it'll get it a little bit crispy, put some salt, simple recipe, so good. If you have any kale recipes, I'd love to hear what they are so I can try them. So please leave me a comment down below. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And thanks for watching. This is the end of the video, but I'm going to keep talking if you want to keep listening. So, I've been doing a lot of stuff in my kitchen and I'm so excited, so excited. I've been posting stuff on Instagram, so if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll link it below. I don't really post that much. Sometimes I put stories. And I'm working on fixing up my theme to make it look a little bit more presentable. However, so here's what I've made, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So 2 things I have going right now are jars of chutney. Chutney is like not a relish, but it's, I don't really know what it is. It's its own thing, chutney. So I have 2 cranberry chutneys going. Fermented with kombucha, oh yeah. So the sugar, that would normally, their sugar is going to be converted by the kombucha to make it a little bit healthier and everything in there. Then I have a recipe, I think this is the one I'm the most excited about, is I made kombucha muffins with sweet potato, and let me tell you something, they are so freaking good. I mean, just losing my mind. I can't believe how good they are. They're perfect, they're moist, they're not like too real soggy. They're paleo, so they're healthy. They are amazing, and they're made with kombucha. And then the third thing I got going on right now is I made a pudding with quinoa. So I fermented the quinoa with coffee kombucha. Then I added some other ingredients to make a pudding. It kind of tastes like a rice pudding, really good. So those are 3 videos that I will be working on in the next week and a half, and I can't wait to get out for you guys. Thanks for listening to my babble. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching again. Take care.